America's playbook hasn't changed in decades. If a leader doesn't obey, change the regime. They've done it in nation after nation, toppled governments without firing a shot, using the same covert script. Pakistan, 2022, gone. Bangladesh, 2024, gone. And now, the same machinery is aimed at India. Trade blackmail, staged protests, timed leaks, and opposition leaders making mysterious foreign trips, all to break one man, Narendra Modi, because he refuses to bow. That's the game. The question is, will India bend or break their script? Let's find out. The anger didn't stop there. It began when Modi's government, acting with a fiercely independent streak, frustrated Western capitals. Surgical strikes. Balakot, the abrogation of Article 370. And, most critically, refusing to isolate Russia and Iran on cue. To them, Modi was inconvenient. The first attempts at regime change failed. The CAA and farmer protests, though allegedly hijacked by external forces, eventually collapsed. A new vulnerability was needed. A playbook, seen before in other South Asian nations, began to unfold. In 2022, Pakistan's Imran Khan was overthrown after a visit to Moscow. In 2024, Bangladesh Sheikh Hasina was removed after refusing to hand over St. Martin Island to the US. Now, the same script was unfolding in India. Around this time, a prominent opposition leader, Rahul Gandhi, began making secretive foreign trips. Destinations were rarely disclosed, but rumors pointed to the Middle East and other locations we're not supposed to know about. These trips often came right before sudden political flare-ups in India. Then, the plot took a more dangerous turn. When the IAF executed Operation Sindoor, it allegedly exposed a hidden Pakistani nuclear site. A location some believe once stored American nuclear weapons off the books. For the US, losing that secrecy was a national humiliation. Behind closed doors, Washington was furious. The US, under Donald Trump, had already tried to pressure India with their mini trade deal designed to serve his domestic business lobby. India refused, and the tone shifted. The economic strike landed. Trump announced a 50% tariff on Indian goods, with the stated reason being India's purchase of Russian oil. The timing was suspicious, especially given that China, the largest buyer of Russian oil, faced no such penalty. As J.D. Vance allegedly said, it's complicated with China. That's when the electoral roll narrative was born. It wasn't a casual allegation, but a carefully engineered propaganda tool. Fraud was created, using selective leaks and accusations. The tariff war and the electoral roll narrative both erupted within 7 days of each other. Too convenient to ignore. Coincidence? Or coordination? The method was precise, leaks showing duplicate voters, focusing almost entirely on Hindu names to brand the BJP's victory as stolen. They cherry-picked specific seats with a small margin, like Bangalore Central, while omitting mirror cases where the opposition benefited. The allegation was amplified through social media echo chambers, influencer videos with emotional hooks, and news panel soundbites framed as fact without verification. By design, it bypassed legal and institutional routes entirely. This is dangerous. Unproven election fraud claims are the most effective way to undermine public faith in institutions, incite protests, and invite international concern and external meddling. But here's the thing, India isn't Bangladesh. India's bureaucracy, police, armed forces, and ordinary citizens can crush any copy-paste regime change script before it takes root. The opposition can try to light the fire, but they'll only teach their followers the cost of being foreign puppets. India doesn't bend. India fights back. And this time, the pushback will be unforgettable.